In this video, we're going to be talking about 3 things that must absolutely positively be in place before you invite a gal into your life on a long-term basis as a girlfriend, a committed relationship. Before I get to these 3 things, I'm going to tell you when you have these conversations, because it's really important that it's positioned at the correct time. You position this at the incorrect time and it's not going to work. You won't have the frame of that long-term relationship, which is what you want. I talk about that in my book, The Unplugged Alpha. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you'll be interested by the end of this video. Stay tuned. So this is a conversation that you have when she comes to you with the where do we stand. This at some point will inevitably happen if she has genuine burning desire for you, which means she is enthusiastic about being with you and is asking for your commitment. Women are the gatekeepers to when intimacy happens. Men are the gatekeepers to when the casual dating turns into a more committed form, i.e. the boyfriend-girlfriend type of stage. So at some point, 3, 6, 8 months down the road, she's going to get tired of the idea that she might be sharing you with other women. She's going to get tired of the idea of the unknown and some of the anxiety that comes with the unknown about where are we? Like, where's this going? Where do we stand? When she comes to you with the where do we stand talk, and again, guys, you don't bring up the where do we stand talk. It's important that she does. And only a woman that has genuine burning desire, as I outline in that chapter in my book, will do that. When she comes to you with the where do we stand talk, that's when you address these 3 items. Now, the first of the 3 items that we're going to talk about is guys from her past. All women, not some, pretty much all women have guys around from their past. Past could be an intimate past, could be an ex-fiance, could be a friend. A lot of the times, you know, these friends, you know, these guy friends that women keep around, there's sometimes backup plans. Most of the time, the guys that are there because they're pretty much these what we call betas in waiting. They're hoping that the friendship is going to turn into a more committed type of relationship. At some point, she's going to see the virtues of this guy and want to commit to him and turn it into an intimate sort of friendship rather than just a friendship. But it's been said many, many times, nobody bangs more girlfriends and wives than he's just a friend. Many guys, when they've discovered that their girlfriend or wife has stepped out on them and betrayed them in the relationship and been intimate with another man, have been told at some point, oh, that guy, you don't need to worry about him. He's just a friend. So it's incumbent upon you, again, when she comes to you and says, where do we stand? Where is this going? What are we? That this is the point where you review or analyze her life for that further commitment to make sure that she's worthy of it. You don't go giving away your commitment casually to just any gal that asks for it because she touches your pee-pee. You only give it to women that have genuine burning desire for you, that are asking you for the commitment, so that the frame can be led, so that you've basically got the ball in your court, if you know what I'm saying. So again, if she's got male friends from her past, all you have to say is, I dig your vibe too. I'd like to see where this is going. Obviously, you've got a similar feeling towards her that she does towards you. I'd like to see where this is going to go, but I can't take a woman seriously that keeps guys from her past around. It's as simple as that. All you're doing is you're giving her the power to decide whether or not she's going to take your commitment. Because now she's asked for it, you're offering it to her on the condition that she's not keeping guys from her past around. Again, that means ex-fiancés, guys that she dated in the past, random dudes that are just like in orbit in the friend zone. A woman that's serious about a guy in a committed relationship doesn't make time for random dudes on a casual basis, whether it's just for coffee or for lunch, or we get together once a year when he's in town and see his family because we were engaged 12 years ago, or we went to high school together, or some story like that. It's very simple. If I'm going to care about you and you want me to commit to you, I need to know that you're taking this relationship seriously and you're not exposing it to risk, i.e. keeping dudes around from your past. It's important that she cuts that loose. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 means no more provocative or salacious photographs posted on social media. It's been said that attention is the coin of the realm in girl world. The greater the engagement, the more likes that they get, the more comments, the hearty flames, the DMs they'll get from guys. Oh, you're so beautiful, girl. You're so strong and empowered. Doesn't matter what it happens to be, but the attention and validation that they're seeking from others by posting provocative photograph needs to stop. Again, she's coming to you. I'm looking for your commitment. I dig your vibe. What are we? Where is this going? You know, she's asking for your commitment in a committed relationship. That's when you're going to say to her, okay, well, I dig your vibe too, but I can't take a woman seriously that's posting sexy, provocative photographs on social media for other people to enjoy. If you're going to be my girl, then that needs to stop. A few options that can come of that. So if she's the kind of woman that's been posting sexy, provocative photographs and you've noticed it, option one is make your Instagram, for example, a private account. It's not public, and stop making posts like this and delete all the prior posts. An even better option, which women will do, believe it or not, guys, is just delete it. What do you need it for? You and I are in a committed relationship. You don't need to post any of these sexy, provocative photographs anymore. Stop it. If she's using it to post food, travel, scenery, when you're going places, that's fine. But if she's using social media to get attention and validation from other guys, again, she's coming to you for your commitment. I dig your vibe, but I can't take a woman seriously on a long-term basis that posts provocative photographs. I don't want the relationship put at risk. I need to know that you're committed to me. It's very, very simple. If she can't do that, see you later. It's your way or the highway on these two conditions. The third one is also really important. So the third one is no more girls trips. This one's one of the ones that creates a lot of controversy because guys are all egalitarian today and women are like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And guys are thinking, it's totally fine. She can go away for a weekend to Las Vegas for such and such's birthday party. Guys, don't be an idiot. I have had conversations with several male strippers, several guys on private consults, high net worth guys, by the way, that are worth 8 figures plus, making loads of money, that have women that have stepped out on them because they let them take girls trips. There should be no room in a committed relationship for girls that go away on girls trips. Now, if she's getting together with her sister and her cousin and a couple of gals from work to do something like a all-girls yoga retreat facilitated only by women in the wilderness or something like that, you might want to carve out an exception for that. But things like going to Miami, New York, Las Vegas, Cancun, Ibiza, Europe for the summer, any of those things, if that's been in her past, if that's a habit that she has, again, she's coming to you. She's asking you for your commitment. She sees you as a strong option. She wants to have a family with you, to have your children, things like that. It's really important at that stage, you take a look at her life, you evaluate these things, and you make these statements. And again, the third one is, I dig your vibe too. I'd like to see where this is going, but I can't take a gal seriously that spends a lot of her private time, even if it's not a lot, even if it's once a year, guys. I can't take a gal seriously and invite her into my life and make her my girlfriend if she's running around taking girls trips to wherever. It doesn't matter where it is, it has to come to a stop. Girlfriends with boyfriends don't take these kinds of trips. Women that are serious about a guy don't expose the relationship to unnecessary risk. I got a beautiful Porsche Turbo S in my garage. It's locked in there. I trust it in there. It's insured in there. I don't feel safe leaving my nice car in a shitty neighborhood. That's exactly what you're doing when you let your gal go somewhere where she can be exposed to, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas, or bad decisions encouraged or imposed upon her by her friends. I can't tell you, again, I mentioned earlier about having these conversations with male strippers on my podcast. They say 80% of the time. So this includes going away bachelorette parties, by the way, guys. 80% of the time, the women at these bachelorette parties are being intimate at some level, whether it's just touching, going to second or third base or going right for the full home run. They get involved with them on an intimate basis. 80% of the gals get involved in it. It's very rare that they don't. So why would you expose your gal, a woman that you're giving your commitment to these risks? It's unnecessary. I realize this is somewhat controversial, but this is what is required to manage a good long-term relationship, to make sure it's not exposed to risk. Pay attention to these things. If you're interested in more than just this information, guys, I've got one 3.5-hour training course in the classroom on the school platform. It's called the School of Unplugging. There's over 30 hours in total of content very similar to this that goes in depth, right down the rabbit holes in the specific details that you need to understand so you don't make bad choices in life and invite chaos into it. So if that's of interest to you, check out the top pinned comment. It's the School of Unplugging. It's a monthly subscription. It supports the creation of content on this channel. You get Zoom calls, you get discussion boards. And again, every single month we add new content to that School of Unplugging. So check it out, pinned below in the top comment. Have an awesome day. Peace out.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.